Let me ask you something. Do you remember the name Paul Bondar? He was the man who unsuccessfully ran for an Oklahoma congressional seat last year amid accusations he actually didn't live in Oklahoma. Well, after losing that election, he vowed he'd run again. And now he is. News 4's Spencer Humphrey was here with the update. Spencer.
Yeah, Kevin, that's right. Paul Bondar is sticking to his vow to run for Congress again in 2026. Only this time he's not running here, but instead in the very place he was adamant to us last year he no longer lived.
Remember him?
Right now, I am at an office.
Well, in case you don't, here's a refresher. That's Paul Bondar. He ran in the Republican primary for Oklahoma's 4th Congressional District in 2024, trying to unseat Congressman Tom Cole. Bondar's campaign spent hundreds of thousands of dollars flooding airwaves with TV ads.
Paul Bondar is a successful businessman, devout Christian, and Trump Republican.
Then groups fired up attack ads, claiming Bondar didn't even live in Oklahoma at all.
Paul Bondar's bought lots of nice things. And Bondar's mansion in Texas, yes, Texas, where Bondar swore he lived when he voted just weeks ago.
To get to the bottom of things, I tracked Bondar down and called him up. Over Zoom, he told me, yes, he previously lived in Wisconsin, Illinois, and most recently, Texas, but now he was fully committed to making Oklahoma his new home.
We're building a very large forever house on this 500 acres.
But we reported we could not find confirmation Bondar actually lived in Oklahoma. We did confirm he still owned a large home in the Dallas suburb of Rockwall. And when I asked him about claims he'd recently voted at that address, well, things got a bit awkward.
Is that true?
100% it is. I have a property here.
Are you in Texas right now?
I'm in an office right now.
Is that office in Texas?
You're cutting out on me.
Sorry, is that office in Texas? I just was wondering because you said you had a property here in like when you were talking about Texas.
Yeah. I'm at the I was at the town of Duncan last night. And right now I am at an office.
Gotcha. Is that office in Oklahoma?
No, I'm not in Oklahoma right now.
Bondar would go on to lose the primary that June, at which time he made us a vow.
I've already made the commitment. I've already had too many people say, Paul, we need you.
And guess what? He's back. Only he's not back here. Instead, last week he filed to run in the Republican primary to represent the newly redrawn 32nd Congressional District of Texas. Within that district's boundaries, his Rockwall home. This week, a local paper there publishing this press release from Bondar's campaign announcing his bid for the seat. It mentions his previous run in Oklahoma, saying, Bondar ran for Congress last cycle in Oklahoma because he wanted to help our country, but felt then current Congressman Pat Fallon was serving admirably. Now, Pat Fallon is a congressman representing Texas's 4th Congressional District. And the home Bondar owns in Rockwall fell within that district's boundaries until the U.S. Supreme Court approved Texas's controversial new congressional map last week. That release also included a quote from Bondar saying, if my grandpa could go halfway around the world to fight for freedom and cross the beaches of Normandy, I thought I could sure travel 100 miles to do the same. But now I get to run from my own home in Texas. Thank God for unanswered prayers. That's a bit different from what his attorneys said in this 2024 lawsuit he filed against News 4, its parent company Nexstar, and several other news outlets who also reported about questions surrounding his residency in Oklahoma. It claimed our report saying we were unable to confirm if he lived in Oklahoma was defamatory. But a judge dismissed that lawsuit, asking Bondar to provide evidence to back his claims. Now, I wanted to talk to Bondar about his latest decision to run in Texas. So I tried texting him at the Oklahoma cell phone number where I first reached him, but my texts no longer go through. I emailed him at his personal email address, at his campaign email address, and at the email address for his Massachusetts-based campaign treasurer listed on his official filings, but got no responses.
And that campaign treasurer, by the way, is a man named Bradley Crate, whose consulting company is called Red Curve Solutions. Last year, a complaint filed with the Federal Elections Commission alleged Red Curve Solutions accepted millions of dollars from President Trump's campaign donation fund as repayment for covering Trump's legal costs in several of the ongoing cases against him. However, it's got to be noted that FEC complaint got dismissed.